Hi, how are you? Hello, this is your friend Pam Morin, Creative Memories Advisor. I'm so happy to be here with you tonight. We are going to scrap our stash, and I'm excited to show you what I've been working on, what I've been playing with. We grab those fun tools that we have and play with them and think of new ways to use them. And it's lots of fun. So come, let's get started. Let's start with things that I have coming up, my events that I have coming up, my calendar. Our next Friday night virtual crop is on this Friday, March 22nd. I'm excited. We are going to make some sketches together, and it is a project buffet. So if you have the projects, we will make those together. If you don't have those projects, let me know and I can get those out to you. I don't think we'll have them in time for this Friday, but you will have them for future project buffets. We had our first project buffet at my library crop this past weekend. Lots of fun. The ladies enjoyed picking out which projects they wanted to make, and they had a wide variety. So, send me an email if you have any questions about that. I would be happy to fill you in on everything about the project buffet. And I'll put my email address up here in just a second. So that's my Friday night crop, virtual crop. If you have not joined us on Friday night, it's so much fun. We talk and laugh and work on our projects. You can make the sketches. You can work on your own projects. You can sort pictures. You can clean up your scrapbooking room, whatever you would like to do. Just come join us. It's fun to hang out and talk with the ladies right from the comfort of your scrapbooking space. And then my next event actually, before the Friday night crop, I have Scrappy Thursday is tomorrow night, March 21st. And this is in the Let's Get Scrappy With It Facebook group. Alisa and I each demonstrate a 2-page layout. So come join us tomorrow night. We are going to be using the spring collection called Birds and Blossoms. So come join us. It's going to be lots of fun, really awesome collection, and the layouts are going to be really pretty. And then let's see. So we have Scrappy Thursday tomorrow night. We have Friday night crop this Friday. And then Wednesday Night Live, we do that every Wednesday. Scrapbooking 101. That next one is April 15th. So we just had that one earlier this week. And that is out on my YouTube channel, or wherever you're joining me from. You can watch that video from earlier this week. All right, let me put up the next page of my events. Those are my virtual events, and here are my in-person events. My next library crop is April 27th. I can't wait. You guys mark your calendars. We are going to be in Vandalia for that one, and we're going to have a project buffet. So come join us. You can stay all day and crop, or you can stop in for a little bit and make some projects, work on your projects, whatever you'd like to do. Library crops are so much fun. It's from 9:30 to 4:30. So it's an all-day crop, and we get a lot of our pages done, and we also have a lot of fun talking and laughing. And then my April retreat. If you have not signed up for my April retreat, be sure and do so by March 27th. That is when registration ends. And the retreat is April 5th through the 7th. So grab some of your scrappin' friends and make a ladies' weekend out of it and come join us. We have so much fun. The ladies are so awesome, and they love to welcome new friends to the retreat. So just come and check it out with us. We have such a good time. All right. I mentioned my project buffet. So let's just talk about this. What is it? Well, every month, Creative Memories is putting out a new two-page simple layout and a trio card kit. And those are the projects, and you get to pick which ones you would like to do. It's $7 per project. I provide everything you need, and or you can get 3 for $20, and you can do those virtually at my virtual events or at my in-person events. If you wanna do them at my virtual events and you are, not in the area where I can deliver them to you, by hand, I will mail them to you. So please reach out. These projects are lots of fun, and they coordinate with the This Life collection. And that collection is the one that's out all year long, is available all year long. So you could have a very beautiful album using the This Life collection and the This Life simple page kits because they all coordinate. So let me know if you have any questions. I'm happy to answer any questions. And I'm going to show you my email address right now. PamMorin@outlook.com. Just send me a quick email, send me a Facebook message, let me know you're interested and want more information, and I'm happy to get that to you. All right. Now let's get started. So, our Wednesdays, Scrap Your Stash, we are doing a tool spotlight for the next several months. And March is the custom cutting system. So, tonight we are going to make a layout with the circles and the ovals. And then next week will be our last. Oh my gosh, if that means it's the last Wednesday of the month next week. March is coming to an end, and we are going to use the gemstones next week. So grab your tools, your templates, and your blades, and your mat, and we are going to have lots of fun with our custom cutting system. And let me tell you, I have been playing around with the custom cutting system all week, and it's one of probably the first tools that I ever bought from Creative Memories, and they last forever. So these tools, the templates have been, I've been using these templates for 20 years. They don't, unless you step on them or drop something on them, they don't break. They're a very hard plastic. So they're very durable and they're lots of fun. Lots of fun. So let me just switch over to my table and I'm going to show you what I've been working on. All right. So this is what we're going to play around with tonight, the circles and the ovals. The ovals have 4 templates. 4 different size templates. 1, 2, 3, 4 right here. Those are the ovals. And then the circles have 3 different sizes. So lots of fun and lots of variety of sizes of ovals and circles that you can make with these templates. So tonight we're going to use the Birds and Blossom collection. It's such a pretty color palette. I love the colors, some oranges and browns and like a purple bluish color, I would say. I guess more purple than blue, but some neutral colors and some pastel colors, just a wide variety of darker and lighter colors in this collection, and lots of different themes that you can use it for, not just spring. There are, some spring related items, but for the most part, all of our collections can be pretty versatile in themed. All right, so let me just jump over and say hi. I have some people coming on and saying hi, and then we'll get started. Hello, everyone. Thank you for saying hi. Hello, Jean. Hello, Gail. Hello, Christina. Hello, everybody. And I apologize. Some of them just say Facebook users. So all of you that are joining me from Facebook, hello to all of you. Thank you for saying hi. It doesn't show me your name in the view that I'm looking at. So I appreciate you joining. Hello, Bev. The circles and the ovals were my first 2, by the way, back in 2002. Yes, Christina, exactly. And they have lasted, and they are versatile in how you can use them. We have several different templates, like we did the large circle. We used that one last week, the jumbo circle. We have jumbo frames. We have the circles, the ovals, the gemstone set, which we're using next week, and that might be it. But all of those fun shapes, and I'm hoping they come out with some new ones. That would be great. They did come out with a new one last year, so we'll see if maybe they have another one up their sleeve for this year. Um, they the the wavy frame was new last year. So jumbo square frame. Sorry, I always get that one wrong. Jumbo square frames. So go check those out on my website. Lots of variety to select from there. Hello, Sue Ellen. I hope you are doing well. I've been thinking about you. All right. So let's get started. I decided for tonight, I am going to use this Birds and Blossoms paper that looks like an bird's egg. It's spotted. It's like a brown, and then it's got a bunch of speckles on it, and it looks like a bird's egg to me. Um, so I decided I would use that as my background for tonight. I just thought it was really cute. Lots of great selection with the paper pack for Birds and Blossoms. And I'm just going to show you the cover sheet tonight. I won't go through each piece, but lots of flowers on one side. And then, like I said, a more, generic, maybe tone on the other side, which is awesome. That just means that you've got a lot of different themes you can use this paperback for. And then I have really gotten spoiled with this coordinating cardstock up at the top. I pull out an old Creative Memories paper pack, and it's not there. And I'm like, what am I going to do? I don't know what cardstock coordinates with this paper pack. So it's really spoiled me that they started putting this on here. And I love having that there. It just makes it so much easier for me to know, first of all, which color I need to buy if I don't have any. And then second, reminds me of which cardstocks match perfectly with this collection. So if you're going to use this, or we've talked about this before, if you're going to use the cover sheet in your layouts, which you can because it is acid and lignin free, maybe cut off the top portion just to hold on to this coordinating cardstock so that you know which ones coordinate with this collection. All right. So let's get to it. I have some pictures. I've already started. Remember, I said I was playing with this all week, and I've already cut some pictures in preparation for tonight's layout. But we're going to do some together as well. So I have a couple pictures here that I use my circle, and circle seems to be my go-to. I use those the most. They give your layouts some variety, right? So that you don't have just square pictures in the layout, you have some variety. And I just seem to like to have the circles. They help to focus on your picture, and they, are smaller, can be smaller depending on which size you cut them, but so that you can fit them in some small places, kind of tuck them in between other pictures. So the circles to me just help you get more pictures on your page and help you focus on what's in the picture as well. Now this one I cut, and I also put on a photo mat, and I'm going to do that with the other one as well. But I just love the way that the circles give you a variety and make your layouts fun. I feel like the ovals Those would be the second ones that I use the most, and I feel like they have kind of an elegant look to them when you use them, right? I think of pictures that you've had professionally done, like family photos, and they're in those frames that are oval shaped. This to me just has an elegant look to it as well, for pictures. So what I wanted to do tonight is I wanted to step out of my box, step outside, think outside my box that I'm in because like I said, I always use the circles and I wanted to do a combination of circle and oval. I saw that on another advisor's layout and I just thought it looked um, so nice. It may have been Elisa. Um, I I think she has used ovals a lot in her layouts, and she had a combination, and I just loved the look that that gave to your pictures. So let's check that out. So I used for this size picture, I used the biggest circle template, and then to cut the frame, I'm sorry, the photo mat behind it. I used this with the red blade to cut this one. That's the biggest one and the red blade. And then I used the smallest one with, I believe, the green blade to cut the border. And then the border was a little thick for me, so I think I trimmed it down then in here. So I did some maneuvering there to get this photo mat on this behind this picture. So let's do that first. Let's talk about how to do your photo mat. And I'm going to grab a piece of the blue. This is one of the coordinating cardstocks for this collection. And when I am cutting out a circle from cardstock, I try and put it as close to the corner, as close to the sides as I can, so to conserve on paper. So again, this one, it was cut with the inside of the big circle with the red blade. So I need to use one of these in order to, one of the other blades in order to get the size that I need here. Actually, no, I don't. I need to use the red blade. I want to get the smallest that I can. I don't want to have a very thick frame photo mat like I do on this. I want it to be like this one. Excuse me. So I am going to use the red because I want it to be the smallest. And the red, the little pegs and the blade is the one that's closest together. So I want to use this one on the outside to get the smallest size from this template. I went out on the Creative Memories YouTube channel and they have several videos about the custom cutting system. So if you need a refresher, jump on out to that page to their channel on YouTube and they walk you through everything about the custom cutting system. The 13-inch mat that you need, which is the self-healing mat, the blades and the templates. They walk you through all of that instruction for anyone who needs a refresher on or wants to learn more about our custom cutting system. Okay, so now I think what I did was I took the big one, yes, and because I didn't, you'll notice that my circle has a thicker, a wider photo mat than this one. I want it to be like this one with just a very thin, and I used the smallest one, so I got it as small as I could with the custom cutting system. So what I'm gonna do though is trim it, and I'm gonna use the biggest one, and I'm just gonna trim a little bit off. So I'm gonna put this down on this circle try to get it somewhat centered if I can. I can put my circle in the center of my mat, just line it up with the 90 and the 0 lines here, and then also it's inside this square here, these lines, just to make sure that it's centered. So I can get it somewhat centered, and then I'm just gonna lay this down and try and get this centered somewhat as well, because my what I'm gonna do is when I trim this off, I can use what I trimmed off. This is what I trimmed off of the other one. Okay, so I wanna just trim a little bit off, so I'm gonna use the red one, but I think that actually, that's gonna make this the same size. How did I do this? Hmm. Alright, ladies. You have a quest now. Well, let's try it, and if it's the same size as my picture now, we'll just cut another one. But I thought what I did was trim this with the red, and it trimmed a little bit off. I could be very wrong, though. But if you wanna make frames, I love using these type of frames. Great way to do it. Cut your circle and then trim some off like this, and now you have these cute frames because 'cause we're gonna use these. I love making these guys too. Yeah, see, it's gonna be the same size. So maybe I trimmed my picture too. I think maybe I did that. That's probably what had to happen. And I don't think I wanna trim this one. I don't have enough room. The person that I'm taking the picture of is right here on the edge, so we'll just leave this one as is, and I can use this for another. So we'll just make another one. And let's see, uh, we'll make it another one here with the red. Alright. That's the fun thing about playing. We learn as we go, right? Alright. So we'll just leave that one with a wider photo mat. Oh, I'm going in the wrong place here. There we go. But let's get this one down. All right. All right. So now I'm excited to show you. I'm going to like layer these together, something like that. So now let's grab the ovals. Remember, I said I want to combine the oval and the circle. And I've already put one together. I use this cute paper that's here in the Birds and Blossoms. It's got little birds and bird cages on the paper. Really cute, very faint blue. And then on the back, I did a mat in that purplish blue color. I just love the way that looked. All of these fun spring things in my layout. So I didn't put these together yet, but I used the second to the smallest. This is the smallest oval, and then this is one bigger than that one. So I used the second to the smallest to cut these ovals. And for this one, I used the green blade, and then for this one, I used the blue blade. And you can see how that gives it a nice difference between the sizes. I guess probably about an eighth of an inch, that is, between the sizes, so that you have a nice layering that you can do between the sizes that you've cut. So we'll just put this one together. There we go. I thought that would be fun to use the ovals since it's a spring layout and layer them together. You know, we're using paper that looks like a speckled bird's egg, and I have ovals that look like eggs, and I have birds on the paper. So I just thought that was a fun way to use the shape to represent the theme of the layout. All right, so I have a couple other pictures here that want to include in this layout. Let's work on this one first. I'm going to trim it up. I can't cut this one in a circle just because of the way it's laid out. And I think that's all I want to trim off there. I want to leave everything that's in this background there. So this is the size that I'll leave this picture. I'm going to trim my little white off of here, the border that it puts on. Sometimes when you're printing your pictures, you have to be careful and watch that everything has fit into the picture that you want in there because the ratio on your phones, it takes a different size picture. And when you go to print it, it may cut something off in your picture. So that's why you saw the white borders on those two that I just trimmed, because when I was printing them on my printer, I said fit to frame or something like that. I can't remember exactly how it's worded, but fit the picture to the page so that you can see everything. And it scrunches everything in so that everything fits in the picture. So just remember to look at each of your pictures when you're uploading them to have them printed out, or if you're printing them at home, to make sure that you're getting everything in the picture that you want. Okay, so this one I can use oval. This one actually is an oval shape the way that everybody is standing in this picture. You would think I would have said, "Hey, everybody spread out this way so that I can use my oval template." They probably would have not even thought twice about it because I'm sure I've asked them to do crazy things like that for pictures before. All right. But I do have my granddaughter all the way over here on the side, and I don't want to cut her off. So we might have to get a little creative with this oval. All right, so let me just use the edge of the oval. Let's do that. I'm going to use this one. I can fit everybody in with this one and everything that I want in the picture. And then I'm just going to cut around like this. And I'm going to use the red. A red seems to be the one that I use the most. It's the one that is the closest between the pegs and the blade. So we're going to have an ovalish shaped picture here. But we're using the side of the template. And then I'm going to do the same thing over on this edge and trim this off. Just be sure and get your two pegs down in this groove, down in the track to make your cut. So there we go. We have a funky shaped ovalish picture. Now, what I could do to maybe get this shape just a little less funky looking, I'm going to move this up and get a better oval this way. Get more of the oval on this side. There we go. Oop, that didn't cut. I don't think I pushed hard enough on that. There we go. Okay, there we go. That looks oval. It's just flat on this edge because my granddaughter is right there on the edge of the picture, but that's good. That's fine. That will give a fun little, it's kind of like a 3D effect on that. And then I'm going to round the corners on this one. Since everything in here is circle and oval, this one has to be square. We're going to round this up. So we've got a variety of shapes of our pictures here, which is fun. And I need a couple more ovals for behind because I want to do an oval behind each picture. So I'm gonna need to cut a couple more of these. No, it was this one. The second to the smallest. All right. And I used the green for this one, and then the blue for the purple. Because the green is going to give me a smaller when I use it on the outside. And the blue will give me a bigger oval when I use it on the outside. With every one of the templates that you buy, you get a sheet that helps you determine which blade and what size you're going to get. It's a sizing sheet and it's clear. And like I said, if you go out to the Creative Memories channel on YouTube, they have some instructional videos on the custom cutting system, and they talk about those sizing guides that you can use to determine which blade you should use with which template to get the size that you want. Once you've used it for several, for a while, once you've used our custom cutting system, you kind of get used to how to select your templates and blades, and you probably won't need to use that sizing guide much anymore, but it is helpful when you first start using the system. All right, let me find my other sheet here. And here's my purple. And we're going to use the blue blade for this. Just get the pegs down there in the track. Ooh. There we go. It's great for layering. So here's my big layer and there's my smaller layer, just like that. And then we're going to layer those underneath these pictures. All right, one more. Which of the shapes do you guys use? Oop, I jumped again. Which of the shapes do you guys use the most? I'm curious. Is everybody a big circle user like me, or do you tend to use the ovals more often? Okay. Oh, do I need one more? No, I got them all. Okay. There we go. And we're just going to layer these together. Now, I didn't get my my blade over, so I do have a little groove out of this side here, but that's okay. I will cover that up with a picture. You won't even see it. No worries. And we got a couple more things we're going to make before we finish up with this layout. All right, so we're going to layer these. And let me get these off of the pictures off for now. We're going to put our eggs, our bird eggs, however you need them to be laid out on the picture. And then we're going to put our fun little pictures in here. Something like that. Although I do need to turn this one. There we go. And then kind of layer your pictures too, between the mat and the There we go. And I do need to put some photo mats on these. Something like this. Okay, and then, like I said, we wanna do one more thing. So, I was trying to decide how to decorate the page. Once I get all my mats on and my eggs and layer the things together, um, how am I gonna decorate the rest of the page? And so I thought that this bird paper, which is very cute, the little, robins with their nests of little blue eggs would look cute in this frame behind this. So let's cut this out and see if we like it. I had not done this part of the layout yet, so we'll see if it fits our layout, and we will go from there. All right, and I'm going to use the red blade again because um I want it to allow for as much space in the middle here for my pictures. So I want to cut as much of this middle section out. And that would mean to use the red blade because it has the least amount of space between the blade and the two little buttons or knobs or whatever you want to call them there. Okay. So I think I'm good. I think I have this. Looks like I'm about a half an inch on each side and the top and bottom. And you just have to take your time with this one. I don't remember if we cut one out of this one in our no, we used the jumbo circle, didn't we? I know we did a frame, something with the frame. You just have to take your time because it does have a lot of waves and your blade may jump. Mine just did. So just take your time and go slow around these curves. And if it's easier, and try not to move the template, if it's easier, you can turn. If you feel more comfortable cutting this way, turn your whole mat and so that you are cutting just on in that direction. Sometimes it just feels awkward in some of the directions that you're cutting. Okay, I need to cut. There we go. Okay. Very good. Now, you could, if you wanted to, you could cut around the outside as well. And so you have that curved and just this narrow frame instead of right now you have a thicker, probably about 1 inch frame. So we'll take a look at it this way first, see if we like it, and maybe we will trim that outside part off as well. Let's see. Let's see how this goes. All right. So we've got our ovals, we've got our circles inside of our ovals, like so. Something like that. That looks cute. And then let me just get these on the outside of the frame as well. I do like these two together. They match really nicely with the speckle brown and the browns in here with the birds. This one's my kind of my funky shape picture. Something like that. Maybe we just need 3. Maybe we just need 3 of the ovals. Just to know what they are, because they kind of get lost. How about we put this one in the center? See, this is all part of your design process. Switching things up and seeing how you like the layout. Okay, I'm getting closer because I do like that. And I do like the frame. So something like that. I think I'm gonna have to rethink this picture, but I do like just having the 3 ovals with my pictures in them. Something like this, and maybe they just need round pictures. Maybe I just need one more round picture here. So I'll have to rethink, or maybe something like that. All right. Now the, Birds and Blossom collection does come with does have the, borders, laser cut borders, and I love laser cut borders. So if there is one here that you want to include, you could do a decorative border somewhere in here. We've already have a bunch of bird nests. Let's see. And they are double-sided, so they have one set of colors on one side and another set of colors on the other side. So that gives you lots of variety. I love these purple butterflies. They're so pretty. But a pretty little border down here might be cute at the bottom of the layout. Oh, I like the leaves. That looks cute. And then there's a darker leaf. So something like that at the bottom would look very nice. All right. There's these pretty little flowers too. I think I like either the butterflies or the leaves the most. All right. Very pretty. Something like that. There we go. And another way to use your custom cutting system is with the variety mat packs. So I love these mats that have the sayings in the middle. They have the sayings in the middle of the mat, and then you can use your circle or your oval to cut that out. So I like this one. Let's just use that one. I think that's the one I wanted for this layout. But another way to use your custom cutting system is to cut these out of the center, and then it makes a great like part of a cluster, right? So you can use this as the main part of the cluster. And maybe this is the third circle that I'm missing here. Something like that. See, it all falls together. Circles and ovals. I would love to see your ideas, your layouts, using a combination. We've got ovals, we've got circles, and we've got the frame around the outside. So we used 3 different templates tonight on this layout. Something like that. I'm still getting it. I'm gonna get the placement that I like. It's here somewhere. I just have to keep moving it around and find it. And then this guy will go up on some foam squares, so that will look nice. It will stand out. I think that's what I like right there. Something like this. This guy can turn a little bit more. But for me, I'm a visual person, so I have to keep rearranging and laying out. See, now I like that a lot. Until it catches my eye. Eventually it's going to catch my eye and it's going to be that's how it needs to look. I think we're really close here. I like the way that looks. All right, let me jump over here and say hi to Jessica. Jessica, you use the squares the most. Nice. I love it. And it's another one that I have to remember to use. Oh, I don't think I mentioned that when I was saying the size or the different templates. She uses the square template. Very nice. I would love to see your layouts with that. And then with the square template, you get 2 rectangles. I believe it's 2. And then gemstones, let me give you a preview for next week. Gemstones is a heart. Oh my gosh, I don't know if I even remember now. Gemstones, let me see here. I have yeah, it's 2 hearts, and it's this one, I believe. They've come out with frames, wavy frames over the years, and I have a big selection of templates, so it's hard to remember which ones came together, but it's 2 hearts in the gemstones and this diamond. So we will be using these next week. So I love these hearts. And just FYI, the hearts, one of them has the octagon shape in the center of it, and the other one has an oval-ish, more of an egg shape in the middle because it's wider on the bottom and more narrow on the top. So great one for Easter coming up is this heart with the little egg shape in it. All right, that's the gemstones. Thank you for reminding me, Jessica. I forgot about the rectangles and square. All right. Somebody said ovals. Pamela, you said ovals. You use that one the most. Nice. All right, hold on. Let me scroll up here. Do they sell the acetate? Yes, guide for the custom cutting system. They still every template set that you buy comes with those guides for you, the size guides. I don't have mine close by to show you, but it does have that sizing guide so that you know what size oval you're going to get with the red blade, the green blade, and the blue blade. And so you can lay, it's a clear, like plastic sheet, and you can lay your picture underneath it, and it will help you decide which size template you need to use for your picture. So yes, thank you for asking that, Pam. I appreciate it. Thank you for saying adorable. Let me just check this out. Oh, and circles. Jessica said squares and circles. Nice. I tend to mix both circles and ovals on the same layout. Sue Ellen, see, there you go. Good for you. See, I feel like this is the first time I've mixed ovals and circles. So you're ahead of me. I don't know that I've ever done that before. Gail said that she is a circle lady. And thank you for saying that it's a cute layout, especially for Easter. Yes, I was trying to go for um, spring Easter feel with this layout. So thank you for saying that. I think I like the way this looks, just like that. You know, they say to use the odd numbers, so the 3 look the best to me. And you know what? I have 2 more pictures that I will just put on a layout on the opposite page. So I will just put those in another layout. And I've already got an oval that I can use on the other side. So no worries. That's how that's how I design, is I have to lay it out and see how it looks. All right. Christina said, I use the circles the most and the jumbo circle. Yes, I do love the jumbo circle. I'm the same. In the jumbo sizes, the circle is the one that I use the most as well. And that's the one we were playing with last week. So the jumbo circle. And then tonight we played with the frame, which has the waves on the inside. And then we talked about this. There is one that has the waves on the outside. So let me hold those separately. It's hard to see them. One has the waves on the inside and one on the outside. Those are the ones we use. Yeah, and we cut the wave on the edge of our picture with this one, the one with the waves on the inside. That was fun too. All right. Hi, Sue B. Yes, those people who are joining from Facebook are a mystery to me because it just says Facebook user. So I don't know who it is. So thank you for saying your name. I appreciate it. And love this idea. Have never mixed the 2 shapes. Going to try. Awesome. I'm glad. I am like I said, I'm pretty sure this is the first time that I've mixed them as well. Now, what I liked about, and like I said, I think it was Elisa that did a layout. She did a circle picture and then put it inside the oval just like that. And it looked gorgeous because it was um, like a picture of her daughter going to prom. So it was a very elegant looking picture. And just having these two layered together just gave it an elegant look. That oval just really gave it an elegant look. And the paper that she used, just added to the look of her pictures. So give that a try. It is a fun way to change up what you're doing. And we want to do new things and try new things, so this is a great way to do that. Hello, Karen. I hope you're doing well. Okay, ladies. Well, thank you. I appreciate you being here. I'm going to finish this up and then I will put a picture out on my Facebook group. I'm really going to try and remember how I trimmed this one down because it's really a mystery to me how I did that last night. And I'm gonna figure it out, and then I will put that in a post and let you know what I figured out, because I want these two to be the same. I want this frame behind here to be thinner like this one is. So I am going to figure out how I did that. All right, you guys have a great evening. Oh, I appreciate you coming on. I really love coming on here on Wednesday nights and hanging out with you guys and hopefully sharing some ideas and learning stuff from you guys as well. I can't wait till Friday night. We are going to be in the Friday night virtual crop. So I can't wait to see all of you ladies virtually this Friday night at 6:30 p.m. Eastern on my Zoom channel. So if you need that link to register so that you can join us, please contact me. I will get it to you. And don't forget, tomorrow night is Scrappy Thursday. So join me and Elisa on our Let's Get Scrappy With It Facebook group. We're each going to make a 2-page layout using the same collection that I used tonight, Birds and Blossoms. So join us tomorrow night. A couple fun things coming up this week. Hope you all have a great week. And I will see you back here on Scrap Your Stash next Wednesday. Good night.